What's up, guys? So it's the next day. Yesterday I gutted the interior. I got everything pulled out. I got a couple boxes of stuff inside. I got the seats pulled out. I got dash pulled out, heater and controls pulled out, heater boxes pulled out, AC boxes pulled out, and everything like that. I also got the front end pretty well stripped down. Got it all out. Like I said, I got all of the wiring that was in this thing out of it. And today I am about to tackle pulling this engine. I'm pulling the engine for a few reasons. For starters, I'm getting ready to rewire everything. And by everything, I mean, like I said, I pulled out all of the factory wiring. So like headlights, taillights, everything. Every single wire that was in this thing got pulled out of it. So I'm going to rewire that. I'm also going to be fixing my oil pan. I'm not sure if you can tell, but the oil pan's rather low. In fact, it's the lowest point on the car. And if you look up at it, kind of hard to see, but it's been smashed. And that's after about 2,000, 2,500 miles of normal driving. Wasn't super abusive driving or anything like that. Wasn't even like gravel roads or anything. That was all pavement. If you hit a bump, when it bottomed out on the bump stops, the suspension, it mashed the oil pan. So I'm going to fix that. This is a 3RZ out of a 4-wheel drive pickup. So I'm going to get a 2RZ oil pan. It's the same block pattern for the oil pan. It just doesn't have that lower sump on it. So it's about 4 inches shorter, and it comes with a pickup tube, everything like that. I'm going to get one of those pickup tubes. It's shorter, possibly modify it. Also, I need to modify this oil pan to accept a oil return. I think I'm going to be going with a Fuel Tech engine management system. Heard really good things about them. Heard they're really user-friendly and have awesome customer service, and that's something that means a lot to me. I plan on doing most of this myself. I want to learn how to tune and get familiar with the products I'm using. And like I said, I've heard that they have amazing customer service, so that's where I'm going to start. So today you're going to see me pull this engine out and get started on all that. Wow, I'm actually thoroughly impressed, considering this was a really cheap eBay special clutch and I broke it in by doing burnouts. Still got some really good life left, and the pressure plate doesn't look bad at all. So, actually, please get that. That's awesome. I got the motor up, I got it on a stand. First thing first, let's get this wire stripped off of it. Got it stripped down. You can see it finally starting to look a little more simple. So one of the next things I'm going to need to do is you can see these bulges in the case right here. They go all the way down the block, and that's actually a balance shaft. There's one on both sides of the engine. I'm going to need to pull this engine apart and pull the balance shafts out and put some delete plates in. They're actually like bearings, kind of like similar to cam bearings in an old V8. And you put those in to prevent the oil loss from where the journal is for the balance shaft. And all the balance shaft does is prevents low engine RPM vibration. So it's not like it's going to be throwing the balance of the pistons and rods out and the crankshaft. So that balance is all going to be fine. There's going to be no issue there. 4 cylinders are naturally imbalanced as far as their left to right weight ratio goes. So that's why there's balance shafts in there. While things are swinging left, it's got weights swinging right to prevent the weight from vibrating the engine a ton. And in like 2,000 to 3,000 RPM range is when it's the worst. And that is when you're going to be driving your car the most. In traffic, stop and go, or going up on like a steep grade with kind of a load, 2,000 to 3,000 RPM is going to be the go-to. And so they put these balance shafts in to remove that vibration. So I'm going to be pulling those out because when you go high RPM, that actually becomes a failure point. Not only that, it steals some of the oil that is going to the crank, so it'll actually cause oil starvation on the number 3 rod bearing, is what I've been told. So I'm going to get that torn apart, get a balance shaft delete kit in, get head studs, head gasket, and get this thing ready to make some power, some boost, and see where it takes us. So wish me luck.